India Muna Jaya Jaya Mahavan Amakund Kalindiya Muna Jaya Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Rama Hare Hare Keshigata Vamsivata Dvadasa Kanana Yaha Sabaluila Krishna Shinanda Nandan Yaha Sabalila Koilo Shinanda Nandan Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Rama Hare Hare Shinanda Yasoda Jaya Jaya Gopagana Shridamadi Jaya Jaya Denu Vatsagana Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Rama Hare Hare Jaya Vishabhanu Jaya Kirtida Sundari Jaya Purnamasi Jaya Abhiranagari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Rama Hare Hare. That's a different one? Oh. Alright, give me that. Okay, I made a mistake, sorry. So this is what I was talking about. Vibhavari Sesa Aloka Pravisa Nidachari Utajiva Vibhavari Sesa Aloka Pravisa Nidachari Bolo Hari Hari Mukunda Murari Rama Krishna Hayagriva Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Nishingavamana Shimadusudana Vajendra Nandana Shama Putana Katana Kaita Basatana Jaya Dasarati Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Yasoda Dulala Govinda Gopala Vrindavana Purandara. Yasoda Dulala Govinda Gopala Vrindavana Purandara. Gopi Priya Jana Radhika Ramana Bhuvana Sandara Bara. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Ravananta Kura Makanataskara Gopijana Vashtahari. Ravananta Vajra Rakala Gopa Vrindapala Chitahari Bamsidari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Yogindra Bandhana Shinanda Nandana Pachachana Bhayahari. Nikunjara Savilasi Kadambaka Nana Rasa Parayana Brinda Vipina Nivasi. Kadambaka Nana Rasa Parayana Kadambaka Nana Rasa Parayana Brinda Vipina Nivasi. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Ananda Vardana Prema Nikedana Pulasara Jojagama Gopangana Gana Chitta Vinodana Samasta Guna Gana Dama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jamuna Jivana Keli Parayana Manasa Chandra Chakora Namasudarasa Gao Krishna Jasa Rakovachana Manamora Namasudarasa Gao Krishna Jasa Rakovachana Manamora Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur. Nitai Gaur Premanandi Ki Jai. So you give it to that person there. They're going to put it on the board. Okay. So this was I was mistaken about the song. I got the wrong sheet. But this song is sung every morning in Vrindavan before the Mangal Arati at 4 o'clock. And it glorifies Krishna's pastimes. And it says, and every one of the names of Krishna here is a reminder of a pastime of the Lord. So it says, Vibhavari Shesha. The night has come to an end, and the light of dawn is entering. Aloka Pravesa. O Jiva soul, arise and give up your sleep. Nidrachari Utta Jiva. Chant the holy names of Lord Hari. Bolo Hari Hari, who is the giver of liberation. Mukunda Murari, the enemy of the Mura demon. The supreme enjoyer, Rama Krishna, the all-attractive one, and the horse-headed incarnation, Hayagriva. Lord Hari Krishna incarnated as the half-man, half-lion, Nishinga Vamana. He appeared as a dwarf Brahmana named Upendra, Vamana, and is the killer of the Madhu demon, Shri Madhusudana. He is the beloved son of the king of Raja, Brajendra Nandana Shama, Nanda Maharaj, and is blackish in complexion. He is the slaver of the Putana witch, Putana Gatana, and the destroyer of the demon Kaitaba, Kaitaba Satana. All glories to Lord Hari, who appeared as Lord Rama, the son of King Dasarath. Jaya Dasarati Ramana. So you see, now only a great pure devotee could write a poetic song only using Krishna's names, and each name remembers a very transcendental pastime of the Lord. Only a pure devotee could do that. So he continues, he is the darling of Mother Yasoda, Yasoda Dulala, the giver of pleasure to the cows, Govinda Gopala, the giver of the pleasure of the cows, land, and spiritual senses, the gopis' beloved and the lover of Radhika, and the most beautiful personality in all the world. So it's Vrindavana Purandara, Gopi Priya Jana, Radhika Ramana, Bhuvana Sundara Bara. As Ramachandra, he brought about the end of the demoniac king Ravana. Ravanantakara, Makana Taskara, Gopi Jana Vastra Hari. And Krishna, as Krishna, he stole the older gopis' butter. He stole the younger gopis' clothes while they were bathing in the Yamuna. He is the cowherd boy of Braja, Brajendra Rakala, and the protector of the cowherd boys. He steals the hearts of all and always holds a flute. Chitta Hari Bamsidari. Lord Krishna is worshipped by the best of yogis and is the son of Nanda. Yogindra Bandhana, Shri Nanda Nandana. He removes all the fears of the inhabitants of Braja. Braja Jana Baya Hari. He is the color of a fresh rain cloud. Navina Nirada, Rupa Manohara. And his form is enchanting. When he wanders about playing his flute, he looks very charming. Mohana Bamsi Bihari. He is the son of Yasoda and the killer of King Kamsa. Yasoda Nandana, Kamsa Nisudana. And he sports in the rasa dance among the groves of Raja. Nikunja Rasa Vilasi. Krishna engages in his rasa dance underneath the Kadamba tree. Kadamba Kanana Rasa Parayana. And he resides in the forests of Vrindavana, Vrinda Vipina Nivasi. He increases the ecstasy of his devotees, Anandavardhana. He is the reservoir of all love and is the transcendental Cupid who uses his flowered arrows to increase the loving desires of the gopis. Pula Sara Jojaka Kama, Gopan Gana Gana Chitta Vinodana. He is the pleasure of the gopis' hearts and the abode of all wonderful qualities. Samasta Gunagana Dhamma. Lord Krishna is the life of the river Yamuna, Yamuna Jivana. He is always absorbed in amorous pastimes, Keli Parayana. And he is the moon of the gopis' minds, Manasa Chandra Chakora, which are like the Chakora birds that subsist only upon moonlight. O mind, obey these words of mine, and sing the glories of Shri Krishna in the form of these holy names, which are full of nectarian mellows. Nama Sudarasa, Gao Krishna Jasa, Rako Vachana Manamura. So, this is a very beautiful bhajan. It's sung, as I said, every morning before Mangalarti in our temple in Vrindavan. And it helps us to remember Krishna's transcendental pastimes. Give it to him first so I can put it up on a board. So this next bhajan is all about the science of prasad. It's a science, and you'll see why. These are all the preparations offered to Krishna in his Raj Bhoga offering at noon in Vrindavan by Mother Yasoda. So you can see it's a science because it's very detailed, and we'll just run through it really quickly. It says, just worship Krishna, who's always very affectionate to his devotees. He stole the hearts of Nanda Maharaj and Mother Yasoda. Mother Yasoda calls to Krishna, my dear Damodara, it is now very late. Please come and sit down in the dining hall to take your lunch. On the direction of Nanda Maharaj, the holder of Govardhan Hill, or Krishna, along with his elder brother Shri Baladeva and all their cowherd boyfriends, sit down in rows and take lunch. They are served a feast of sukta. Sukta is, of course, bitter melon, and traditionally when you serve Krishna or any honored guest, you begin with sukta because it's slightly bitter. It increases the saliva in the mouth and improves your appetite to eat. Sometimes people don't have an appetite in the beginning, so sukta is offered first. And then they are served a feast of sukta, various kinds of green leafy vegetables, then nice savories, a salad made of green leaves of the jute plant, pumpkin, baskets of fruit, small square cakes made of lentils and cooked down milk, then squash cooked with milk, thick yogurt, and vegetable preparations made with flowers of the banana tree. Okay. Then they have fried squares of mung dal and urud dal patties, chapatis, and rice with ghee. Next they have sweetmeats made with milk, sugar, and sesame, rice flour cakes, thick cooked down milk, sweet rolls, and sweet rice. There is also sweet rice tasting just like nectar due to its being mixed with camphor. There are bananas and cheese, which is nectarian and delicious, and luscious mangoes. They are also served 12 kinds of sour preparations made with tamarinds, limes, lemons, oranges, and pomegranates. There are puris made with flour and white powdered sugar, puris filled with cream, ladus, and dal patties boiled in sugared rice. Being very eager, Krishna eats all of the prasad. Krishna feels the greatest ecstasy and joy when he eats the various curries, sweets, and pastries cooked by Shri Radhika. Krishna's funny Brahmana friend Madhumangala gets ladus to eat by hook or crook. When Madhumangala eats the ladus, he shouts, "Give me more, Haribol," and makes a funny sound by slapping his sides under his armpits with his hands. Beholding Radhika and her gopi friends out of the corners of his eyes, Krishna dines at the house of Mother Yasoda with great satisfaction. After lunch, Krishna drinks sweet rose-scented water. Then all his friends, standing in line, wash their mouths. After all the cowherd boys wash their hands and mouths, they take rest with Lord Baladev in great bliss. Krishna's servants named Jambula and Rasala provide betel nuts dressed with fancy spices. Chewing the pan, Krishna Chandra then happily goes to sleep. While Krishna contentedly takes his rest upon an excellent bedstead, his servant Vishalaksha cools him by gently waving a fan of peacock feathers. Receiving the order of Mother Yasoda, the gopi Dhanista brings remnants of food left on Shri Krishna's plate to Radha, who takes them with great delight. Lalita Devi and the other gopis then receive the remnants of Radha and within their heart of hearts they sing the glories of Radha and Krishna with great joy. Thus Bhakti Vinod, whose only joy is the wonderful pastimes of Lord Krishna, sings this Bhoga Arati song. So now you see the science of prasad. It's very complicated, more complicated than MS-DOS. Bhaja Bhakta Vatsala Shikara Hari. Bhaja Bhakta Vatsala Shikara Hari. Bhaja Shigara Hari Sohi Gosta Bihari. Shigara Hari Sohi Gosta Bihari. Nanda Yasomati Chitta Hari. Bhaja Bhakta Vatsala Shikara Hari. Bhaja Bela Holo Damodara Aisoi Kona. Bhoga Mandire Basikora Bhojana. Bhaja Govinda Govinda Gopala. Nanderani Dese Baise Girivaradari. Baladeva Sahasaka Baise Sari Sari. Bhaja Govinda Govinda Gopala. Bhaja Govinda Govinda Gopala. Sukta Sakadi Bhajinalita Kusmanda. Dali Dalna Dukta Tumbi Dadik Mochakanda. Dadi Mochakanda. Bhaja Bhakta Bhaja Govinda Govinda Gopala. Muga Bodha Masa Bodha Rotika Gitana. Saskuli Pustaka Kirpuli Payasana. Bhaja Bhakta Govinda Govinda Gopala. Bhaja Govinda Govinda Gopala. Karpura Amrita Keli Ramba Kirasara. Amrita Rasala Amla Dwadasa Prakara. Govinda Govinda Gopala. Bhaja Govinda Govinda Gopala. Karpura Amrita Keli Ramba Kirasara. Amrita Rasala Amla Dvadasa Prakara Ruchi Chini Sarpuri Ladu Rasabala Bojana Korina Krishna Hoye Kutuhala Bhaja Govinda Govinda Gopala Bhaja Govinda Govinda Gopala Radhikara Paka Anavivida Bhyanjana Parama Anande Krishna Korena Bojana Bhaja Govinda Govinda Gopala Bhaja Govinda Govinda Gopala Govinda Govinda Gopala Govinda Govinda Gopala Bhaja Govinda Govinda Gopala Bhaja Govinda Govinda Chale Bala Ladukai Shimandu Mangala Shimadu Mangala Bagala Bajaya Radheya Hari Bolo Bhaja Govinda Govinda Gopala Bhaja Govinda Govinda Gopala Bhojanante Piye Krishna Subhasita Bari Sabe Mukha Prakshaloy Hoye Sari Sari Bhaja Govinda Govinda Gopala Bhaja Govinda Govinda Gopala Hasta Mukha Prakasaliya Chatasaka Gane Prakasaliya Chatasaka Gane Ananda Vishrama Kori Baladeva Sane Bhaja Govinda Govinda Gopala Bhaja Govinda Govinda Gopala Jambula Rasala Ane Tambula Masala Tahake Krishna Chandra Suke Nidra Jela Bhaja Govinda Govinda Gopala Bhaja Govinda Govinda Gopala Vishalaksha Sikhi Pucha Chamara Dulaya Purvasayaya Krishna Sukhanitra Jaya Bhaja Govinda Govinda Gopala Bhaja Bhaja Govinda Govinda Gopala 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 Yasomati Ajnape Danista Anito Shri Krishna Prasada Radha Bunje Hoye Prito Bhaja Govinda Govinda Gopala Lalita di Saki Gana Avasesa Paya Mane Mane Sukhe Radha Krishna Gunagaya Bhaja Govinda Govinda Gopala Govinda Govinda Gopala Hari Lila Ekamatra Yahara Pramoda Bhoga Arati Gaya Thakur Bhakti Vinoda Bhaja Govinda Govinda Gopala Bhaja Govinda Govinda Gopala Bhaja Govinda Govinda Gopala Govinda Govinda Gopala Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Rama Hare Bola Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Bhaja Govinda Govinda Gopala 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 Bhaja Govinda ki jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatyam Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Shrimad Bhagavad Gita Grantha Raja Ki Jai, Bolo Shri Krishna Bhagavan Ki Jai, Gaur Premanandi Haribo. So today we have an interesting topic, and that is, how can you prove that God exists? And this is a question adults don't think about much, but children are challenged by this question, especially in public schools, because half the children are atheists, and the other half are trying to believe in God, or at least their parents hope they believe in God. And the atheistic children and the atheistic teachers challenge the kids that believe in God. That how do you know God exists? If you don't think this is happening, what rock are you living under? You tell me, you show me that rock. Because you're definitely living under a rock. This is happening every day all throughout the United States and even in India. Right? So, before you can prove to someone that God exists, first you have to teach them what it means to be God. How can you prove them God exists if they don't even know what God is? So that's the preliminary step before convincing a person. And it's not difficult. Once they understand the defining qualities of God and how that's differentiated from all other human beings or devatas, then there's a presentation that I've given often of the 6 points of logic without reference to Shastra or the scriptures, by which you can prove that God exists. You don't need scriptures. You can prove simply with logic. However, first you have to understand how God is completely differentiated from all the living entities. One time in this temple, but before we had this building, when we were still in a small house, after I gave a lecture, some man, an American gentleman, came up to me and he said, "Do you know who I am?" I said, well, I've never been formally introduced to you, but no, I don't know who you are. So he took a card out from his pocket and pointed it in my eyes like this. And I looked at the card, it had his picture on it, and it said, "This gentleman is certified to be God." So I looked a little closer. I was trying to see who issued the card. You know, it was a very official looking card. It was laminated. And it said that the International Order of Rosicrucians. If you don't know who they are, I won't waste my time trying to explain it right now. But they are a quasi so-called spiritual group that date from early Christianity. So they gave this guy a card certifying that he's God. So he said, "Do you see what that says? You see it? You see it right now? Do you see it?" I said, "Yeah, I see it. Let me ask you a question, though." He said, "What's that?" I said, "How did you become God?" "Well, I did some meditation. I was eating vegetables, and I studied the Bible, and I became God. I got the certificate." I said, "Now I know you're not God." He said, What do you mean? How do you know? Who are you to say that?" I said, "No, look, God doesn't have to become God. He's always been God. So if you had to become God by following some process, especially eating vegetables and whatnot, you're not God." So he didn't know what to say. So he just left in disgust. He said, "You don't know anything anyway." You know, he walked out. Well, you see, that's a true story. But today we're going to first of all hear what are the defining qualities of God that differentiate him from anybody else or anything else. So, but we're going to use Bhagavad Gita as a source for this, so that we have a textual basis of what we're saying. So the first point about God, or Krishna, is that he's the source of everything material and spiritual. This is Bhagavad Gita 10.8. Aham sarvasya prabhavo matak sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvitaha. Bhagavad Gita 10.8 says, Krishna says, that I am the source of everything material and spiritual. Those persons who know this engage in my devotional service with full determination. Okay, so regardless of the fact whether we say Krishna is God or we refer to Bhagavad Gita, this is the definition of God. He's the origin of everything. Everything starts with him. It doesn't start with the Big Bang. It doesn't start with the one-cell amoeba that happened by accident. One time, when Srila Prabhupada was speaking to someone on this subject, actually it was about creation, and the person said, well, how do you know these things are true that your scriptures say? Well, Prabhupada said, well, wait a minute. If you were to start a company, you were going to make a startup company, who would you hire first? The bungie that cleans the toilet or the CEO? He said, what kind of question is that? Of course, the CEO. I said, okay. So now you know something about how God created the universe. He didn't start with the bungie that cleans the toilet or the one-cell amoeba. He started with Brahma, the most complicated, the most intelligent living entity. And he gave him the knowledge by which he could put into action the material creation from the raw material elements that God creates: earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, and false ego. So, yeah, of course, the first person you wouldn't hire is the guy who washes the toilet. You would hire the guy who has the highest qualification to put the company together, right? So Krishna does the same thing. He starts with Lord Brahma. So Krishna is the source of everything, material and spiritual. So point 2. Now, if someone says, I am God, you can ask him, did you create everything? Now, if he's a little smart aleck, he'll say, no, it was already there. I didn't have to create everything. You know, that, of course, is nonsense. So, point number 2. God is the prime eternal of all living or all eternal beings. He is distinguished by being the maintainer of all other living entities. This is explained in Bhagavad Gita, 2nd chapter, 12th verse. Let's take a look at that. 2nd chapter, 12th verse, Krishna says, he says, Natvevaham jatuna sam natvam nemi janadipaha nachaivena bhavishyama sarvavayam atakparam. He says, O Arjuna, never was there a time that I did not exist, nor you, nor all these kings, nor in the future shall any of us cease to be. In other words, Krishna is establishing the eternality of the soul, not only himself, but of all souls, including you and me. We were never created. Our body was created in time. It has a beginning and an end. But the soul is eternal because we are part and parcel of Krishna. Mamayavam sa jiva bhuta jiva loka sanatana. We are all sanatana. We are all eternal. We're part and parcel of the Lord. That is the 15th chapter, 7th verse. So, in the purport to this verse, 2:12, it says, Nityo, it quotes a verse from the Katha Upanishad, Nityo Nityanam Chaitanas Chaitananam Eko Bahunam Yo Vidadati Kamam Tam Atmastam Ye Nupasyanti Diras Tesam Santi Saswati Netarasam. This is Katha Upanishad, Canto 2, Chapter 2, verse 13. And it says that Krishna is the prime eternal amongst all eternals. That means amongst all living beings in the material or spiritual world, he is the prime, he is the first and the origin of all of them. And he is distinguished by being the maintainer of all other living entities. Now, if someone says, I am God, you can ask them, well, are you the one that's making it rain? Are you the one that created the seeds? Are you the one who's changing the seasons? Are you the one who created the earth and the cosmological structure of the universe? Can you explain to me how you did it? You know, I mean, they wouldn't be able to answer any of these questions. Are you the one supplying all the ants and the birds and the fish and the elephants and the human beings the food that they're eating? He wouldn't be able to answer these questions if he's honest. If he was crazy, he'd say yes, but he would have to prove it, and he's not doing any of that stuff. He's barely going to sleep at night. In fact, even to go to sleep, he probably takes sleeping pills, right? Those are also supplied by God. Yeah. So, that's point number 2. See, these are all the things that distinguish Krishna from all other living entities. So if someone claims, I am God, you have explicit criterions by which you can challenge that person. Just like that guy who showed me the card and said he was certified to be God. I asked him, how did you become God? He said, I did some yoga, I did some meditation, I ate some vegetables, I became God. I said, now I know you're not God. He said, what do you mean? I said, because God does not have to become God. He's always been God. You see? You can't become God. Okay, next. Point number 3. God knows what is happening in all living entities. Now, my friend here, Jai Balam, he knows what's happening in his body. But does he know what's happening in my body? You know what's going on? No, you don't know. Krishna knows what's happening in all bodies. The ant's body, the elephant's body, the camel's body, the giraffe's body, Trump's body, your body, my body. He knows. Because how does he know? You answer that question. How does he know? Who wants to answer that question? How does Krishna know? Yes. He is Paramatma. He's present in every atom of the universe, and he's present in the heart of every living entity. So therefore he knows. This is explained. Bhagavad Gita, 13th chapter, 23rd verse. Let's take a look at that. See, if you read Bhagavad Gita seriously, under the tutelage of bona fide devotees, like you come to the classes here, we have classes every day, we have classes every Saturday morning, 7:30, Sunday morning, 7:30. We have class every Sunday night. If you come to the classes, you will learn Bhagavad Gita. If you learn Bhagavad Gita, you have all knowledge. So Bhagavad Gita 13:23 says, Upadastana mantra cha Bharta Bhakta Maheshwara Paramatmiti Chapiyukte Dehesmin Purusha Para. It says, Krishna says, yet in this body, meaning in the body of any living entity, you, me, giraffes, elephants, birds, fish, there is another transcendental enjoyer. So there are two enjoyers of the body, you as the individual soul and Krishna as Paramatma. There's another transcendental enjoyer who is the Lord, the supreme proprietor, who exists as the overseer and permitter, and who is known as the supersoul. So as the supersoul, he knows what's happening in all bodies. But you and me as individual souls, we only know what's happening in our body. And even that, we don't really know, because when something goes wrong with the body, we have to go to a doctor. Say, doctor, can you tell me what's going on in my body? So you don't even know. You know something's going wrong, but you can't put your finger on what it is exactly. Just like I was talking to someone today, and I said, how are you feeling? So I'm still sick. My stomach is still hurting. I said, why do you think your stomach's hurting? Well, I think it's because of the medicine you gave me. I said, what was wrong with my medicine? Well, the capsules are made of cellulose. I don't think I can digest cellulose. I said, of course you can't digest cellulose. It's not meant to be digested. You know, human beings, cows can digest cellulose, human beings can't. And then she said, well, I think that's what's causing my stomach pain. I said, it's not. But anyway, if that's what you think, it's okay. You know, don't take the medicine. But you see, we don't exactly know what's happening in our body either, but we know when something is wrong, like feeling pain or feeling distress, etc. But Krishna knows what's happening in all bodies. So if someone says, I am God, you can ask them, what am I thinking right now? You're thinking about your 401k? No. You're thinking about your wife? No. You're thinking about the lottery you want to win? No. I don't know. I'm thinking about how stupid you are. Why couldn't you figure that out? So you see, we don't know what's going on in other people's minds or other people's bodies, but Krishna knows, because he's present as Paramatma. And number 4, God is transcendental to all the modes of material nature, that is, Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas. And he says this in Bhagavad Gita 7th chapter, 12th verse. Let's take a look at that. He says, Yechaiva sattvika bhava rajasas tamasas chaye matayeveti tanviti natvaham tesu te mai. 7:12, he says, know that all states of being, be they of goodness, passion, or ignorance, are manifested by my energy. I am, in one sense, everything, but I am independent. I am not under the modes of material nature, for they, on the contrary, are within me. So Krishna created the modes of material nature, but he's not subject to them. He's independent. But every one of us is controlled by these 3 modes of Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas, goodness, passion, and ignorance. How do we know? Because when a person is controlled by Rajas and Tamas, passion and ignorance, they become lusty and greedy. How many people do you know are lusty and greedy? How about you, Prabhu? How many of you know that are lusty and greedy? A lot of people, right? How about you, sir? You know any lusty, greedy people? Here's an honest person. You get an A+ for being honest. Yeah. Yes, almost everybody is lusty and greedy. Just read the newspaper. You know, crimes of passion. That's because the person is too lusty and they got frustrated and they killed people. And greedy, well, how about all the stockbrokers that get caught cheating their clients? How about all the people that are cheating on the IRS that get caught? How about all the politicians that are cheating? They get caught. See, why? Because of greed. So you see, almost everybody is subject to lust and greed. And then there are some people that are more in the mode of goodness. They follow the rules. They are dharmis. They follow dharma, but for material benefit. Right? Because they know, they figured out, if I follow the rules of dharma, my business will do better, my health will be better, my kid will pass the SAT, this thing, that thing. So they figured out that following the principles of dharma is better than breaking the principles of dharma, because I'll live a much better life. Right? But it's usually for material benefit. And mukti is also a material goal. Mukti is also a material, and we've explained this before. The mukti, state of mukti as described in the Vedas is no different than the Jannat of the Muslims. The Jannat of the Muslims is described as a place where there are beautiful women and rivers of wine, and you have a long life, and you can drink and eat and philander all you want. Right? But the same thing is described in the Vedas, in Swarga. Swarga is not the spiritual world. There are higher material planets. In Swarga, they're the Apsaris. They're drinking somarasa, which is a liquor that increases your lifespan 10,000 years every time you drink 1 glass. Don't ask me the formula. I don't know. Sometimes people think I know the formula. I don't know. If I knew it, I wouldn't sell it. It would only increase the duration of your suffering in the material world, so it's not worth it. Okay, so, but Krishna is transcendental to the modes. So if you see some person who says, I am God, okay? And you say, well, look, I think you're a dumbbell. And he gets angry, you know he's not God. Why? Because in the Bhagavad Gita 3rd chapter, there's a very nice verse that says that Indriyas Yendiyasyate ragadveso vivastito tayor na vasam agachet tohi asya paripantino. It says, there are principles to regulate attachment and aversion, or raga and dvesa, pertaining to the senses and their objects. One should not come under the control of such attachment and aversion because they are stumbling blocks on the path of self-realization. In other words, when he says aversion, he means hatred and anger, right? So people who get quickly angry for no apparent reason, or because they feel as if they've been insulted or whatever, they cannot be God. How do we know that? Because Bhrigu Muni tested Brahma, Shiva, and Vishnu to see which one of the Trimurtis was actually God. So, Bhrigu Muni was the son of Brahma, the brother of Shiva, and the #1 Brahmana worshipper of Vishnu. So when he saw Brahma said, oh, my dear son, he said, I'm very happy to see you. And he remained silent. He didn't say anything. So Brahma understood immediately, this is an insult to me. And he got angry. But then his wife Saraswati stopped him from doing anything. Then he went to see Shiva, and when Shiva said, oh, my dear brother Bhrigu, I'm so happy to see you, and he tried to hug him, and he went, ugh, don't touch. You have this snake around your head, and you have a garland of dead skulls, and you have the ash of dead people, and I don't want to touch your body. And Shiva got really angry. He was going to kill him. He was going to kill his own brother. He got so angry, but Parvati stopped him. Then he went to see Lord Vishnu, and Lakshmi Devi was massaging Lord Vishnu's feet, and the Devas were chanting the Purusha Sukta. And when Lord Vishnu saw Bhrigu Muni, he said, oh, my dear Bhrigu, you are first-class Paka Brahmana. You are my heart and soul. What did he do? He jumped up on the chest of Lord Vishnu and stamped on the chest like that. And that stamp is still there of his 2-foot imprints, feet imprints. And Lord Vishnu looked and smiled at him and said, oh, Bhrigu, please excuse me. And Bhrigu said, why? He said, because your feet are so soft and my chest is so hard, I'm afraid I might have hurt you. Bhrigu was shocked. He said, what kind of reaction is that? He said, he is actually God. And he jumped back off and fell down at his feet, fell down and did Dandabat. He said, my dear Lord, please forgive me for such an offense. Because for Brahma, he committed a mental offense. For Shiva, he committed like an aparad. Like he refused to hug his own brother, right? But for Vishnu, he committed a physical offense by jumping up on his chest and stamping on his chest. See? That's the worst offense. So Bhrigu Muni went back to the Devas. They had asked him, find out which one of the Trimurtis is God. He said, Lord Vishnu is definitely God. He has no anger, he has no envy. He has just love. And I've surrendered to him. Okay, so the Lord is transcendental to sattva, rajas, and tamas, to lust, anger, greed, illusion, moha, and envy, matsarya, and madness or craziness, mada. He's transcendental to all these things. Number 5, God is not affected by any work. He's not attached to the fruits of work, and he is not entangled by the reactions of work. He's not affected by karma. Okay? Well, I forgot to explain one thing. We read the verse 7:12 that explains that Krishna is not influenced by the modes of material nature. However, the next verse says, Tribir gunamayer bhaver ebe sarvamidam jagat mohita nabijana abti mam ebya param avyayam. It says, 7:13 says, deluded by the three modes, goodness, passion, and ignorance, the whole world does not know me, who am above the modes and inexhaustible. So, if someone says, I am God, and they get angry easily, they have greed, they have lust, even Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma, sometimes, very little, but sometimes they are affected by the modes of material nature. They, of course, are exalted personalities, but they have some slight influence of the modes of material nature. Only Krishna is completely free. That's why only Krishna is called Mukunda. Only he can give real mukti. Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma can give relative mukti. They can elevate a person to swarga. But swarga is not eternal. It's part of the material world. But Krishna can give eternal mukti because he's not affected by the modes. And secondly, we are affected, all of us are affected by the modes, and if we want to understand Krishna, we have to rise above the influence of the modes of material nature to understand Krishna. Now that is not as difficult or impossible as it sounds. If one engages fully in devotional service, they rise above the influence of the modes of material nature. And we'll speak to that in a few seconds. Okay, so next, Krishna is not affected by work. He's not attached to the fruits of labor of his work, and he is not subject to the karma or reactions of work. Therefore, Krishna can free you and me of all karma, past, present, and future. He says, Sarvadharman parityaja, Mamekam saranam raja, aham tvam sarvapapebhyo, moksishyami ma asucha. He says, surrender unto me, and I will free you from all previous pap, or reactions to karma. So, only Krishna can free us from our karma. There's nothing else we could do to free ourselves from our karma. We can do pious activities and improve our future karma, but we cannot be free of our previous karma. And the proof is, you try and be happy, you try and be healthy, you try and be safe, still things happen to you. You do whatever you want. You can have the best doctor in the world, still you die eventually. It means we're all subject to karma. But Krishna can free us of our karma. Karmani nidhati kintucha bhakti bhajam. Lord Brahma states that in the Brahma Samhita, and Krishna states that also in the 18th chapter, 65th verse. Also, in the 3rd chapter, it says that 3rd chapter, 30th and 31st verse, Krishna says, Mai sarvani karmani sanyasyatma chetasa nirasir ninamamo bhutva yujyasva vikataspriha. He says, O Arjuna, surrender all your works to me with full knowledge of me, without desire for profit and no claims to proprietorship, and free from lethargy. And the next verse he says, the persons who execute their duties according to my instructions and who follow this teaching faithfully, without envy, become free from the bondage of fruit of actions. In other words, they become free from karma. That's 3rd chapter, 31st verse. 3rd chapter, 31st verse, right? So, here we see that only Krishna can free us of our karma, because he not only is free of karma, he is not attached to the fruits of his activities, and he has no work that's prescribed for him. We have work that's prescribed for us. Microsoft prescribes work. Google prescribes work. Facebook prescribes work. Your wife prescribes work. You prescribe work to your wife. you see. So we all have work that we have to do. Krishna doesn't have to do anything. But yet, he is always doing his duty for the maintenance of all the living entities. See? So he's making sure the earth rotates on its axis, it rotates around the sun, and the sun and the whole cosmos rotate around the universal axis of the universe. There's seasonal changes, there's rain, there are seeds, there are so many things. He's supplying all those things. See? He still does that. He's not obliged to do it, but he does it because he wants us all to come back to Godhead. So he's supplying the atheist and the believer with food and all things necessary for maintenance. Okay, number 6. God possesses, now, for example, if a person says, I'm God, and you can ask him, are you free of the laws of karma? He said, of course I am. And the next week you find out he had an accident. Say, so how is he free? You tell me. Say, so all these god men, or man gods in India, if we said tomorrow on Doordarshan, that's the name of the television in India, if we made an announcement, will the real Krishna stand up? How many people do you think would stand up? Lots of people would stand up, right? But we can ask them, are you free of karma? So of course I am. And the next week you find out he went to the dentist with a toothache. There was once a astrologer. So a man came to the astrologer and said, Prabhuji, he said, I'm very unhappy, I'm unlucky. Tell me what's going to happen to me in the future. So he says, when were you born? What is your titi? What is your gotra? What is this? What is that? And he's making his calculation. He said, well, you're going to go on a long trip. And then somebody comes and whispers something into the ear of the astrologer, and the astrologer said, excuse me, I have to leave right away. I'll be back later on. He runs away. So the man said, wait a minute, how come? He looks at the messenger. What's going on? It was getting interesting. He said, I was going to take a long trip. You know, why did he leave? He said, oh, his house was on fire. He said, what? He's going to tell me what's going to happen in the future, and he didn't even know himself that his house was on fire? You see? So all these miracle men, all these astrologers, all these people, they don't really know. They don't know what their karma is. And they can't free you of your karma. They can tell you what's going to happen, maybe somewhat what's going to happen to you in the future, but they can't stop it. Right? Krishna can do that. Point 6. Krishna has mutually contradictory qualities, and nobody can do this. It says, Tad ejati ta nejati, tad dure tad vantike, tad antarasya sarvasya, tadu sarvasya shabhayata. This is the 5th verse of the Ishopanishad. It says, Krishna has no legs, but yet he can run faster than anyone. Now that sounds like gibberish. It sounds like nonsense. I mean, he has no legs. How can he run faster than anyone? Well, whenever it says in the Shastra that God does not have something, it means that he doesn't have legs like our legs. He doesn't have materialistic legs made with veins and bones and fat and muscle and tendons and so forth. But his legs are spiritual legs. He still has a form, but his form is not made of blood, urine, stool, tears, saliva. So it's made of Sat Chit Ananda, eternity, bliss, and knowledge. And he can run faster than anyone. Or else it says in the 13th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, verse number 15. 13:15. Krishna says, Sarvendriya gunabhyasam, Sarvendriya vivarjitam. He says, the supersoul is the original source of all senses, yet he is without senses. Now, we said, whenever it says in the scripture that God does not have something, what it means is it doesn't have what we have, a material body made with blood, urine, stool, and so forth. But he has a spiritual body. And with that spiritual body, he has senses also. So therefore it says that he's the original source of all senses. In other words, our eyes, ears, nose, skin, tongue, these were made by Krishna. But then it says, but he is without senses. That means that he does not have material senses like we do. He has spiritual senses. Therefore, his senses are not limited. Ours are limited. Like, Prabhu, can you see what's on the other side of that wall over there? No. Nobody can see. But Krishna can. See, his senses are different than our senses. And are you present right now in Mumbai? No. But Krishna can be present here, as he is, and he's also present in Mumbai, which he is. See? So those are called mutually contradictory qualities. So if someone says, I am God, you ask them, are you present everywhere right now? If he says yes, you say, tell me what's happening in Juneau, Alaska. You say, well, wait a minute, let me look on my internet. No, 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 you're not allowed to look on the internet. You know, you tell me right now, but if you're everywhere. So, see, and in the 13th chapter, 14th verse, Krishna tells Arjuna, everywhere are his hands, legs, his eyes, heads, and faces, and he has ears everywhere. So Krishna is present everywhere. He's hearing everything. He's seeing everything, right? So you can an ordinary person cannot do that. They cannot have mutually contradictory qualities. Mutually contradictory means at the same time he's far away and he's near. At the same time he has no legs, but yet he can run. At the same time he's the origin of all senses, but yet he does not have senses. Yeah. Okay, in other words, he doesn't have material senses. His legs are not material. His eyes, ears, and everything are everywhere because he's present as Paramatma. In fact, our eyes and ears are made by him. They belong to him. So he can also see through our eyes and ears. Yeah. That's number 6. He has mutually contradictory qualities. Number 7, God possesses all opulences. What are the opulences? Riches, beauty, fame, power, knowledge, and renunciation. This is called Sad Aishwarya Purna in Sanskrit. Now, you and I can have a certain measure of riches. Maybe, I mean, not me, I'm ugly, but maybe you might be beautiful also. You might be powerful. You have strong abs and you're working out. And you might be a little bit famous. You robbed a bank and you got the name in the newspaper, right? And you have knowledge, you know C++, and you have some renunciation. You don't eat fish on Fridays, right? But Krishna, we have these things a little bit. Some people have a little more than we do. That's true. Like Bezos has more money than I do. That's true. But nobody is like Krishna because he has complete knowledge, complete power, complete riches, complete beauty, complete renunciation, complete fame. How do we know he has complete fame? We're still talking about Krishna, although he appeared 5,000 years ago. Do you know anybody else that appeared 5,000 years ago of whom we are still speaking? Jesus only appeared 2,000 years ago. Muhammad, 1,500 years ago. Right? Buddha, 2,500 years ago. You know, Mahavir, 2,500 years ago. No, Abraham maybe 3,000 years ago. But there's nobody that we're talking about today that existed 5,000 years ago. But Krishna. Okay. Next. God possesses all the yoga cities. There is Anima, Lagima, Mahima, Prapti, Prakamya, Isitva, Vasitva, Kamavasaita. These are opulences of Krishna. In other words, Anima means that he is smaller than the smallest. So if we look in Bhagavad Gita, 8th chapter, 9th verse. Bhagavad Gita, 8th chapter, 9th verse, it says that Kavim Puranam Anusasitaram Anor Aniyamsam Anusmaridya. So, when it says Anor Aniyamsam, it means he is smaller than the atom. The atom is supposed to be the smallest thing in creation. But he's smaller than the atom. Anor Aniyamsam. And he's smaller than our soul. Our soul is smaller than an atom also. But he enters into the heart of our soul. So he's smaller than the smallest. That's called anima, lag. And then lagima means that he's lighter than the air. That means he could fly anywhere he wants. And mahima means he's bigger than the biggest. So he's virat rupa, in which everything in material creation is included or enclosed. So he's bigger than the biggest. And prapti, he can extend himself or any one of his appendages infinitely. So as Vamanadev, he was a small dwarf, but yet when Bali Maharaj gave him the benediction that he could take 3 steps of Bali's kingdom, and Bali's kingdom included the whole universe. He had conquered Indra, and he was the at that time king of the lower hellish planets, the middle planets, and the superior planets, Swarga. With 1 step, Vamana traversed half the universe, and the 2nd step, he overstepped the universe, cracked it, and a few drops of the Karana Sindhu, the ocean of the causal ocean, came into this world and became the Mondakini River in the heavenly planets, and it came down by Bhagirata and became Ganges River here. So this dwarf extended his foot infinitely. But he only took 2 steps because he already overstepped the universe. He couldn't take the 3rd step. And Bali said, my dear Lord, put the 3rd step on my head. You take me also. He already took all his wealth and his kingdom. He said, no, you take me also. So we see the Lord has this prapti. He can extend himself infinitely. And so forth. There's prakamya, isitva, vasitva, and kama vasayatva. Kama vasayatva, the last city, means that he can create a universe at will. And not by putting it together like Legos. Just by thinking about it, it happens. He doesn't have to do anything, you see. So no one else can even think of such a thing. So these are the qualities. That's number 8. Number 9, he's the cause of all causes. He's the original cause of everything. Everything is coming from him. Nothing is independent of him. He is without beginning and end. He is the original person. Number 10, he mystifies all living entities, including Brahma, Shiva, and Durga. Like, for example, this is called aja, mystification. When Narada Muni went to Dwarka, because he heard that Krishna had 16,108 wives, and for each wife he had a separate palace, and with each wife he had 10 children, 10 boys and 1 girl. So he had a hard time believing it. So he went to Dwarka 5,000 years ago, and he entered Krishna's first palace with Rukmini, and he saw Krishna there, and Krishna and Rukmini came and welcomed Narada. They made him sit down on their bed, and they offered arti to him. They washed his feet and put the water on their head. They offered him prasad. And then Narada said, no, I got to leave right now. And Krishna said, where are you going? He said, I'm going to see you in the next palace. And Krishna didn't say anything, he just smiled. Right? So Narada goes to the next palace with Satyabhama, and Krishna said, oh, Narada, I haven't seen you in a long time, please come. And Satyabhama comes, and they talking to him, they honor him, and Narada's like a little bit flummoxed, he's a little confused, right? Then he goes to the 3rd palace, again Krishna is there, but he's acting as if he hasn't seen him. And he's with another wife, and in each palace there's 10 sons and 1 daughter, and they're all different. And Krishna is doing different things in every palace. In the first palace, he was talking to Rukmini. Second palace, he was playing chess. Third palace, he was doing something else. So Narada goes to a few palaces more and he gives up. He says, I'm bewildered by the whole thing. It's mystifying, you see. Lord Brahma comes to Dwarka to see Krishna. When he knocks on the door of the palace, the guards say, who are you? He says, I'm Brahma. What do you mean, who am I? I'm Brahma. They said, which Brahma are you? He said, which Brahma? So what do you mean? So Krishna said, let him in. So he comes in. When he comes to see Krishna, Krishna is smiling. Then Brahma sees something he can't believe. He sees thousands, millions of other Brahmas. Our Brahma has 4 heads. He sees Brahmas with 10,000 heads. He sees a Brahma with 1,000,000 heads. He's just stunned. He can't believe it. Right? Then another time, Brahma stole Krishna's cows and Krishna's cowherd boys and took them away for 1 second of his time and came back, and he saw the same cows and cowherd boys still there. And he got confused. And then he looked a little more carefully. Each cowherd boy and each cow transformed into a Vishnu form. And the cows and Brahmanas and the cows and the cowherd boys were still there also, although he saw them transform into Vishnu, and they were giving their obeisances to Lord Vishnu. And Brahma became confused, mystified, you see. So this is called Aja. Krishna's ability to mystify anyone. He mystified Brahma. He mystified Shiva also. One time he manifested his form as Mohini Murti. And Shiva was with Parvati. He forgot Parvati, started running after her, after Mohini Murti. He completely forgot her. He became mystified. You see? So, these are qualities that no one else can emulate. It's impossible. And then, God, he controls Kala, he controls Swabhava, he controls Samskara, he controls Kama, he controls Karma, and he controls Guna. That is, he controls the time factor, and along with the time factor, the concomitant factors along with the time factor are Swabhava, one's own nature developed by association. So, there was a Supreme Court judge in India, had 2 sons. One son became a Supreme Court judge, and the other son became a rickshawwala. Now, why do you think the second son became a rickshawwala? Because he listened to rap music, he smoked marijuana, he hung out with low-class people, and he ended up becoming a rickshawwala instead of a Supreme Court judge. This is called Swabhava. In other words, according to who and what we associate with, we develop a certain nature. Krishna controls that. So if we surrender to Krishna, then we can develop transcendental nature, Vaikuntha nature. But if we want to listen to rat music, I call it rat music, not rap music, and if we want to associate with low-class people, you become low-class also. So Krishna controls all these things. Time, Swabhava, Samskara. The samskaras are purificatory or purifications that one undergoes in life, in times of passage, important passage in life, like before birth, at birth, when you begin to learn the alphabet, when you have your mundan ceremony done, when you have upanayanam, when you get married, vivaha samskar, when you die, adyesti samskar. These are all moments of passage in one's life where one can become purified. That's called samskara. So therefore, even the lowest class person can become purified and become a first class person. Now, I'm going to stop right here. This was the first part. The second part, next week, now you know God's qualities. And these are not all the qualities. There are many more, but these are some of the main ones. Now, next week, we're going to explain how you can understand God without any reference to Shastra. Every one of these things, I mentioned the Shastric evidence for. Next week, I'm going to teach you how by simple logic you can prove God exists to the dumbest person in the world. Dumbest people in the world are the PhDs. They all think life started with a big bang, right? So you have to be really dumb to believe such a foolish thing. Okay? So you will learn how to convince anyone that God exists. Even Stephen Dawkins, which is #1 atheist in the world. The dumbest atheists are British. See? So you can convince them. Okay, so we'll do that next week. Now, we have a little ceremony here real quick. For the people who have taken our Discover Your Course classes, this is entry level for Bhagavad Gita, entry level for liberation from all karma, entry level for going back to Godhead. It's free. These courses are free, and we're going to offer the certificates right now. Let's do this quickly because we're a little late. You were supposed to be here 6:30.
Yes, Prabhu.
You came at 7:30, right?
Yes, 7:50. So all students who are here, please come. The DYS students, yeah, please come forward.
This is Discover Yourself course. We have new cycles starting all the time. It's a free course where you learn introduction to the fundamentals of who am I. Right? Yeah.
Hare Krishna. So we'll follow a quick method of completing the ceremony. Every student will speak only for a minute or so. Okay?
Less.
Minute or less. And then Prabhuji will give personally the gift from the temple and the certificate of completion. So we'll start with Madan.
Hare Krishna. My name is Karan Madan. I work with Nokia. I would like to thank Mr. Shri Gauranga Das Prabhu for inviting me here and giving me the opportunity to learn from him. As a very beginner in this spiritual journey, I've realized that Bhagavad Gita is an ocean of knowledge, and it has all the answers for the questions which I'm looking for. Yep. And my biggest takeaway from the course is the understanding of the Supreme Power Lord, God, and a karma way of living. I sincerely appreciate the selfless efforts they've taken to make this wonderful course, and I'll encourage my family and friends to join the course. Thank you, everyone.
Haribol Karun, this is your certificate, and it's a gift of appreciation. Hare Krishna. So, Kanjanikant Malviya. Did I pronounce that? Yeah. Okay.
Hare Krishna.
Kemcho. Kemcho? You're not Gujarati. Oh, you had a Gujarati sounding name, that's right. You know.
Yeah, Hare Krishna, everyone. My name is Rajnikant. First of all, I will like to thank Shri Harivilas Prabhu ji and Gauranga Chandradas ji. They actually provided this platform for us to understand our scripture and get related and understand what we are. I started this just because I was just curious what's there in our scriptures, but now I'm more interested. I have learned more about like what we are, how we can relate to God, and I would like everyone to actually. It's a very inspiring course, and you should actually join this. Thanks a lot.
So, Kanjani Kant Prabhu, here's your certificate of completion and a little gift. Token of our appreciation. Thank you. Hare Krishna. And Grandi Lakshmi. Hare Krishna. Hold that close to your mouth. Okay. So, this is your certificate.
Thank you.
And this is a gift of our appreciation.
Thank you.
So, Hare Krishna. Pranam. And Kavikant Repaker, I'm sorry, yes.
Hey, Hare Krishna. I came to know about this class from Jaipal from the entrance. Initially I thought that this is just about I thought that this is many things I already know about it, but after I went to class and I realized that there are many things I don't know. I learned about definition of God and Supreme Personality of the Lord Krishna and karma and many more. The beauty of the class is it organizes the class in a it gives fundamentals of the Bhagavad Gita and inspires us to read about more in future. I'd encourage everyone to go to the class, even if you know or doesn't know. You'll get more details in this. Thank you.
So, Kavikant, here's your certificate.
Thank you, sir.
And a little gift of our appreciation. Thank you. Hare Krishna. And Vinod Penjarla, is that right? Vinod? He's not here. Okay. And Venkata Sujanya Grandi. Hare Krishna. Did I say that right? Oh, okay.
Hare Krishna. I have come to know about this class from Neil and Jaipal, and from this class I have learned what the basic fact that human soul is blissful, and we people find happiness in materialistic thing, but the real happiness is surrendering ourselves to God, and we taking the birth as human being, we should be blissful and we should surrender ourselves to the God vision. And I have learned about karma, that is we have to surrender and to the God, and we should be grateful for the God even in good deeds and bad deeds.
Haribol. Thank you. This is your certificate and a token of our appreciation. Hare Krishna. And Pooja Shri Kumar. Pooja? Okay. And Nandu Anil. Is that right? Hold close to your mouth.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
My name is Nandu. First, I would like to thank few people. Thanks to Sri Prabhuji for introducing me to this class. Harivilas Prabhuji for developing this temple and making all of this possible. Neil Prabhuji for providing all my batchmates with Bhagavad Gita, and Gauranga Prabhuji for imparting the light of Bhagavad Gita to us. And about the classes, most of the points once explained in the class felt very natural and true, and to summarize everything in a few sentences would be really hard, but it has given me a strong guided initiation and a point of reference to start inquiring and learning more about my spiritual life and the purpose of this existence. And for me, this has been the most valuable takeaway from this experience. So thank you to everyone.
Haribol, Haribol. So Nandu, this is your certificate and a token of our appreciation. Hare Krishna, and more success. Okay, Minu Agarwal. Hold it close to you.
Okay. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
My name is Meenu. First of all, I would like to thank Harivilas Prabhuji for providing us such a great platform, and Gaurang Chandradas Prabhuji as a great teacher who able to make understand who we are, where we came from, what is the purpose of coming here, and what is the Krishna consciousness, what are the different types of karma or law of karma. While attending this DYS session, I understand that what is the eternal love with God and how we can got the real happiness in this material world, which is only we get only through the Krishna consciousness or with the love with the God only. So I highly recommend to everyone to attend this class, device classes, in the path of Krishna consciousness. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Here's your certificate.
Thank you.
And this is a little gift of our appreciation. And all success to you. Hare Krishna. And we have Shruti Bansal. Hold this close to your mouth. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, everybody. I was introduced to this class by Sri Prabhuji, and we used to visit the temple quite often, but I never realized that Bhagavad Gita class could change our lives in a very positive way. It will tell you your own importance and with respect to God, how important you are, and it's so important to fall in love with yourself through surrendering yourself to Lord Krishna and loving everybody else. Thank you so very much.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Here's your certificate, and here's a token of our appreciation. Thank you. And Kunal Goel. Hare Krishna. Hold that close to your mouth.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
I am thankful to Shiriji for introducing me to this course and Gauranga Chandra Das for teaching us. It was a great learning experience in last 6 weeks. I came to know the Supreme Krishna and also about karma, and I'm really excited about joining the next week course on Bhagavad Gita. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much. This is your certificate and a little token of our appreciation. Hare Krishna. And next is Shiv Kumar Ramanathan. Okay. And Sri Devi Lakshmi Nayana. Is that right? Okay. And next is Neil Kuturi. And next is Mani Kandan Shanmuyan. I think that's right. It's not. Did I say that right or no?
Mani Kandan Shanmugam.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna. I am Mani Kandan Shanmugam, working for FI Networks. I was introduced to this course by Swami Dajan ji, and thanks to Harivilas Prabhu ji for providing a platform to learn this course, and for Gaurang Chandra Prabhu ji for teaching us and providing guidance on this class. So before joining this class, I have very minimal understanding of Bhagavad Gita, and this class provides path to attaining and acquiring akarma, so to reach the Supreme Godhead. So I'm really thankful, and I would recommend this for everybody. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Here's your certificate and a little gift of our appreciation and good continuation. Hare Krishna. And the next is Surbi Melira. Is that right? Meira. I'm sorry, Meira. I'm sorry. Yes.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Surbi, and I'm a stay-at-home. I have 2 kids. First off, I would like to thank my Guruji, Dada Shri, whom I had the good fortune of meeting 3 years ago, and because of whose grace I feel he has propelled me to look towards the spiritual path and got me genuinely interested in finding out more. Second off, I would like to thank Harivilas Prabhu ji and all the amazing devotees who are doing such wonderful work. The DYS class was absolutely amazing for me. It's hard to put in the amount of knowledge I gain in like a minute. The biggest thing that I got from the course was that I finally know which direction I need to move in to get that permanent happiness, and that is to do selfless service towards Lord Krishna and towards his devotees. So I would definitely encourage everyone to attend the class and see for yourself how amazing the class is. Thank you very much.
Haribo, Haribo. Here's your certificate and a little token of our appreciation. And good luck in all the other things you're doing on your path. Hare Krishna. Okay, well, thank you very much. One more, okay. Kumar. Shiv Kumar. Okay, sorry. Hold that close to your mouth. Yeah.
Yep. I want to really thank my employer, Girish and Sweta Mataji, for introducing this, for being part of this bhajan session that happened in their home, and that led me to DYS class. I really need to thank Venkat and Sudha Mataji for offering their home for our classes, and Gaurang Das ji for really juicing out the entire crux of the Bhagavad Gita as 6 major topics, right? And every time we always ask this question, why does it happen to us? So he very well covered why always good things happen to bad people and bad things happen to good people. And above all, we all understood that it's all the superhead Krishna, that we all, how superior he is and how small we are in front of him. So the utmost divine and the bhakti that we are going to spend towards his holiness and understanding more of Krishna is going to be our roadmap by getting into this PG classes. So I thank Gaurang Das ji for all the fantastic slides and sessions that he has given and amazing examples to suit the real time. So thank you so much.
Haribol, thank you. Here's a certificate and a little gift of our appreciation. Thank you, sir. Okay, Lakshmi, Sri Devi, Lakshmi Naya. How do you say your last name?
Thank you.
Okay. Hold, please.
I'm very thankful to Girish Prabhuji and Shweta Mataji for introducing us to DYS session, and it's been an incredible journey with Ganesh Prabhuji taking us through this DYS course, really kind of discovering who we are. And very thankful to Venkat Prabhuji and Sudha Mataji for being a wonderful host, and our kids call their home as Krishna home. And this DYS class happened to me at a very crucial phase in my life where I was under a deep distress, and it gave many answers to my questions that I had, like why do bad things happen to good people, about birth and rebirth, reincarnation, and does really God exist, and karma, and so many things I've learned. So I'm really very thankful to everyone for this opportunity. Thank you again.
Hare Krishna. And this is a token of our appreciation. Good luck on your journey. Hare Krishna. So we'll have our arti right now. And we want to thank the three sponsors of our feast tonight. Shushma, My Love Rapu. Sorry. Shushma and Divya Raghu and Vinod Penyarla. And it's Shushma's birthday, and Vinod, I guess his son's 10th birthday for Ramcharan, and Divya Raghu simply wanted to have a nice feast tonight. Jayo Jaya Gora Chande Arati Ke Soba Jana Vitata Bane Jagamana Loba Gorangera Rotik Soba Jagajana Manaloba Gorangera Rotik Soba Jagajana Manaloba Jagajana Manaloba Jagajana Manaloba Kibadaki Nitaya Chan Bandegadat Ara Nikate Advaita Shini Vasachadara Kibaboshi Achingora Chan Ratna Singha Sane Aroti Korena Brahma Adideva Gane Nada Adi Adi Gani Chamaradulaya Sanjaya Mukunda Vasu Kosadigaya Shanka Baje Kanta Baje Baje Karatala Madhura Midanga Baje Paramarasala Shanka Baje Ganta Baje Madhur 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 Baje 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 Madhur 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 Baje Madhur 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 Baje Shanka Baje Ganta Baje Madhur 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 Baje Madhur 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 Baje Madhur 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 Baje Ki Baba ho Koti Chandra Jini Vadana Ujbala Gala dese vanamala Puri jala mala Jiva Sukhanarada Preme Gada Gada Bhakti Vinoda Deke Gorara Sampada Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Rama, hey, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Bolo Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Bolo Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Bolo Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Gora Hari Bol, Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Gora Hari Bol, Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Nitai Gora Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gora Hari, Nitai Gora Premanandi Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramansa Pararajik Chasta Tarasatara Shri Shrimad His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnavinda Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem Shikoho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinda Ki Jai. Shri Radha Krishna Gopinath Samakunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Ki Jai. Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Shri Mayapura Dham Ki Jai. Shri Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai. Tulasi Devi Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Ganga Maya Ki Jai. Jamuna Maya Ki Jai. Samaveda Bhaktivinda Ki Jai. Nitai Gaura Premanandi. All glories to the Sammal devotees, all glories to the Sammal devotees, all glories to the Sammal devotees, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Guranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Nama Om Vishnu Bhagavad Krishna Bhakti Smriti Namaste Nada Shinhaya Prahlada Lada Dayini Namaste Nada Shinhaya Prahlada Lada Dayini Hiranyakashi Purvakshahar Shilatam Kanakalaye Ito Nisingha Parato Nisingha Yato Yato Yamitato Nisingha Pahina Singha Hidayena Singha Darashinamadin Saranam Prapade Tavakara Kamala Barenakam Advuta Singam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Dhanubringa Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadesha Hare Jaya Jagadesha Hare Jaya Jagadesha Hare Tavakara Kamala Bade Nakam Adulta Singam Dalita Keshamadita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadesha Hare Jaya Jagadesha Hare Jaya Jagadesha Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Haribol, 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 Nitai Gaur Haribol. Nitai Gaur Haribol, Haribol, Gaur Haribol, Nitai Gaur Haribol. Shingadev Bhagavan Ki Jai. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutili Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvises Sunyavadi Paskatya Desatarini Gaur Premanandi Haribo. We want to thank tonight also Krishna Gudi Meda and Prasanna Krovidi. They have donated $550 on the occasion of their son Arjuna's birthday. And Arjuna is the young gentleman who is dancing with the light green blue shirt. Come over here, Arjuna. How old are you? 8 years old. Arjuna has been growing up in this temple. And you can tell what he's learned, how to dance very nicely for Krishna. So thank you very much. Is there a cake for you? No, okay. Okay, so we have two birthdays today. One is for Vinod, one is for Ramcharan Penyarla, I guess. He's 10 years old. And Arjuna, who's 8 years old. I'm sorry. And also Shushma Mailavarapu. So is Shushma here? Or is Ramcharan here? Okay, so in abstentia, we will chant Hare Krishna to you, Hare Krishna to you, Hare Krishna, dear Arjuna, Ramcharan, Shushma, Hare Krishna to you. Haribo, Haribo, Haribo. I already gave you a present, didn't I? Yeah, you already gave. Okay. So if Shushma and Vinod are here, Ramcharan are here, they're welcome to come to see me. I have a present for you. Okay. So we have a few announcements. We have the Holy Color Festival coming up on March 22nd. In Marymore Park, and you're all invited to come. It's going to be a grand festival, and this year there's going to be a you call that a race for a charity in Redmond. The city of Redmond is organizing a race from Redmond City Hall to Marymore Park, where we're going to have our festival. It's called a color race. So everyone is invited, and the participants in the race, they can donate toward a charity of Redmond City Hall's choice. And they're also going to be, Redmond is sponsoring our festival. That's why there's going to be a color race coming to our festival. So, and also another announcement is this weekend we had a wonderful weekend retreat at our farm in Black Diamond, Auburn Black Diamond. We had about, I don't know, maybe 20 kids that came. And we also had it was a birthday celebration with Pongal for a South Indian family, a Tamilian family. So there were about 50 people there Saturday. So the small temple there is beginning to develop. And of course we had Go Puja and very nice prasadam, and we had Bhagavad Gita pravachan. So if you live in the South End, think about coming to our program there every Sunday morning at 12 o'clock. And then you can come to this program at 7.